We live in unprecedented times. Conflict, natural disasters, and poverty have affected people from across the world who are in desperate need of aid. At the forefront of supporting and serving mankind is Humanity First, an international charity operating in over 60 countries across the globe. Humanity First began as a very small and humble effort under the instruction of the late Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad, may Allah be pleased with him, the fourth Khalifa of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. The first mission in 1995 involved disaster relief supplies that were driven in a convoy to the then conflict zone of Bosnia. From these humble beginnings, Humanity First now supports multiple programs across the globe, ranging from disaster relief and food security to education for all and water distribution, with 2020 marking 25 years of the international operations for Humanity First. Unfortunately, the annual conference was postponed in 2020 due to the global coronavirus pandemic. Over the weekend of the 30th and 31st of October, Humanity First were able to hold their postponed annual international conference. The conference was the first to be live-streamed with remote participation from members of Humanity First across the globe. Nearly 1,230 delegates from over 65 countries were able to take part in a series of panel discussions, presentations, and speeches. The first day of the conference was hosted at the Beit al-Futuh Mosque, which began with a recitation of the Holy Quran.
وَمَاذَا عَلَيْهِمْ لَوْ آمَنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ بِهِمْ عَلِيمًا.
The respected Amir Jamaat UK, Mr. Rafiq Ahmed Hayat, chaired the opening session and delivered a few brief remarks on the work of Humanity First.
Now, I remember in the very initial days, we had, that's generally Jamaat, didn't have the facilities that we enjoy today by the grace and blessing of Allah, with impossible odds and great struggle. However, the dedication that was shown by the people, and some of them are sitting here right in front of me, they were prepared to give up everything, their work, life, home, everything, to serve humanity. And it was their dedication that, by the grace of Allah today, we are seeing this organization go from strength to strength.
Throughout the day, various topics were discussed, including healthcare, sustainability, and disaster relief, along the theme of poverty alleviation through empowerment. The second day was hosted at the Mubarak Mosque site in Islamabad, Tilford. The day featured more panels and presentations. The highlight of the conference was the closing session chaired by His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, the worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Mr. Ahmed Yahya Sayyid, the chairman of Humanity First, presented a conference summary report to the delegates and His Holiness.
Alhamdulillah, this year we have managed for the first time in our history to organize a hybrid international conference with 65 countries participating virtually. Under our Knowledge for Life program, over 69 schools and 22 training centers are operational. Our Water for Life program has installed 4,161 wells, water pumps, and solar-assisted plants, serving over 4.5 million people. We continue to grow our food security initiative with over 3.2 million beneficiaries to date.
His Holiness delivered the keynote address to the delegates and the international audience.
It reflects the fact that Humanity First has earnestly strived to fulfill the noble objective which Allah the Almighty has commanded us to pursue in the Holy Quran, and which ought to be the lifelong objective of a Muslim: to serve humanity and to fulfill the needs of those who are facing any adversity. Repeatedly, the Holy Quran has instructed Muslims to help and aid those who are vulnerable or in need, irrespective of their caste, creed, or color.
This report is brought to you from MT International, UK Studios in London.